What's up guys, Plain Old Cooking here, back with another video, and today we're going to be making some heavenly lemon bars. I originally found this recipe on Kitchen, but modified it to make it a way healthier version without compromising too much on the taste. So to start, we got our fresh lemons. We will be taking the zest and the juice of these, some confectioner's powdered sugar, some whole wheat flour, some almond meal, and whole eggs, and 1 stick of unsalted room temperature butter. So this recipe has 2 different parts, our almond shortbread crust and our lemon curd. We'll be making these at separate times and combining them for the final bake in the oven. So we're going to take our room temperature butter. I just have a stick here, and we're going to cut into soft chunks and make sure it's at room temperature so it's not too cold when we're ready to cook. Crack your eggs. We're gonna take 2 whole eggs and 2 whole yolks, so separate them out. Always keep the egg whites you can use for omelets and various other things. And then squeeze your lemons, all 4 of your lemons, squeeze them and zest them also all over the sides and get them ready to create our shortbread first. So to start making our shortbread, we're gonna take our butter. I'm only using half a stick here. You can use more if you would like. Room temperature butter, and just put it right in. Now we're going to add our powdered sugar. I have a little over 1/4 cup. Save some for dusting, but put most of it in. Now I've mixed my butter and my sugar together with my hand mixer. Now I'm gonna add in our 1 cup of flour and my 3/4 cup almond meal. This is homemade almond meal, super easy to make. Just take whole almonds with the skin on and blitz till you get a fine powder, and now we're just gonna mix around. So now we have all our ingredients, flour, almond meal, all combined and beat to form perfectly crumbly almond shortbread. Now we're gonna add in a pinch of salt, about a 1/4 teaspoon in here, and make sure you mix it around really nicely with your spatula so that it gets evenly everywhere. Now I've also lined a baking dish with parchment paper, and we're just gonna put our shortbread in there after you've mixed it nice and well to make sure that all parts get the salt. You're just gonna slowly pour it in here. Just let it all fall. Get a little bit from inside. It will be crumbly, don't worry. And then use something firm like the bottom of my bowl, and we're just gonna press it down. Press it down evenly across all the sides, just till it looks perfect like that. We are going to put this in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees. Have your oven preheated and ready to go, and then we'll move on to our lemon curd. So now we're gonna start making our lemon curd. I have a stainless steel saucepan here. We're gonna start with our egg yolks, 2 egg yolks, just the yolks. You can make sure to get all of your yolks off there. If it breaks, no worries. Now we're gonna go to our 2 whole eggs. Just crack them and let them in. This is with the whites as well. Make sure you get all that egg. Just crack it on the side and just let it all in. Now we're going to add our granulated sugar. I have 3/4 of a cup here. You can add more or less if you would like. I'm gonna add this to the saucepan. Now we're gonna move on to our lemon and lemon zest. I have started taking the zest off these lemons. Just use your grater and get it. You can use up to 5 to 6 lemons. I have 4 here. And just take the zest off all the sides until you have your zested out, and then we're gonna cut it and then take the juice of these lemons. Make sure you don't go too much. Once you start seeing the white, you can stop. Go all around it. So I'm just gonna put in my pinch of salt after we got the eggs and the sugar. Now we got zest from 4 lemons. Just gonna put that all in. And our lemon juice, we have 3/4 cup. I actually had 1 lemon remaining after, so you might not need to use them all. 3/4 cup of lemon juice, and there's our solution, and we're just going to take and whisk them up till it's all in the solution. After we have our lemon curd completely whisked, it should look just like that. So now we're gonna put this on our stovetop, medium heat, and we are just gonna constantly stir this mixture slowly so as to not give clumps for 8 to 10 minutes. If your clumps ever start forming, take it off immediately. Now we have our almond shortbread almost done in the oven, and I have my completed lemon curd, nice and thick. And now we're gonna put this into our strainer and add in our butter. Just gonna slowly pour it through our strainer. Make sure you get all of it. Our lemon curd. And as soon as it goes through, we're gonna put in our butter. Stirring it with a spoon so all of it falls through the holes. And once we're done, we can add our butter. Our remaining half a stick of butter, we're just gonna put in to our lemon pulp and just stir it around. It should melt it really nice and well since it's hot. Just cut it up and let the butter flow in there, giving it a really nice texture. We have our baked almond shortbread and our beautiful lemon curd. So now we're just gonna slowly pour this right after it's baked immediately and mixed in with the butter all over the surface. And we're gonna put this in and bake it again. Just get all of that lemon curd, layer it on top, and sorry, that should do it. So, it's a little hot still. Just shake it around till we got a good flat layer. We're gonna put this back in the oven at 350 degrees for another 10 to 15 minutes and then refrigerate before finishing it up and eating it. So now we have our lemon bars complete. Here it is. I had to put it in for 15 minutes. Oh, still a little runny, so probably gonna want to put it back in. So if yours is like that, just set it in for another 5 to 10 minutes till it gets a little bit harder. Now we're gonna set it in the refrigerator for a full 4 hours so that it can solidify, and then we can portion it out and enjoy. All right, guys, so this is our completed heavenly lemon bars. I took it out of the refrigerator. You can put it in there for 4 hours or overnight, whichever one you prefer. Now you're just gonna take a regular knife, slice it into 9 servings, or might be a little hard, or 16 small servings. Just slice it down. And if it's jiggly in the center once you take it out of the oven, no worries, that's how mine was too. That's how it's supposed to be. It'll harden up overnight and in the fridge. Make sure after each big cut, take a paper towel and just clean your knife so it stays nice and sharp. It'll be a little hard to get through the shortbread, but once you're done, your lemon bar will look just like this. It's a little bit soft in the inside, but just like this with your shortbread and your crust, you can just take it and put it on. So now I've just put it onto a plate. I'm going to sprinkle my powdered sugar. Just put it into your sieve and just put a little in there and then just sift over. And here you have it, our completed heavenly lemon bars. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.